Welcome back everyone. Today I have another video and we're gonna be playing Foxy. This is a deck that is really difficult to play, honestly. I don't think it's a bad deck by any means, because it has cards like Foxy itself. It's a really good card, allowing you to give -1 to every card in the opponent's board. And if you're able to lock the leader and something else, like something big, you're basically making all the mini attacks that they have left like really difficult to attack you or pressure you if they don't remove the Foxy. So it's a really good card to finish the game, of course, with. And then we have the Porchi, I don't know what the name is, but allowing you to look for the top 5 for another one of herself is like the biggest advantage that this card has, because you can also be very aggressive and then play one after another, fill the board with creatures super fast, and then lock the opponent's leader and whatever they have on board, and then just keep attacking the opponent for big numbers and really put the pressure on the opponent, because they're not gonna be able to attack the creatures back with the leader. So that's like the biggest advantage of playing like cards like this one, of course. So those are the main reasons to play this deck. And how do we make this deck play around those two cards? Well, you play a bunch of Foxy Pirates because you need them for the leader's ability. This one being one of the most important ones because it allows you to ramp every turn. It doesn't matter if you have more done or anything on the opponent. So if you have this on board, you're gonna be able to keep abusing the leader ability. This is a 2k that ramps if you have less done than the opponent. So sometimes you need it just for the extra name, and it's a 2k for the most part, of course. The Chopper is a blocker that has the same ability as most of the Roxy Pirates here, which is if you have less done than the opponent, equal or less, you get to ramp, which is very important. We have this one as another win condition for the deck. It's a Foxy Pirate. Again, you need a lot of Foxes in the deck, so you can keep playing them and keep attacking with those and abusing the leader ability. So definitely you have to play cards like this one. If anything, I would take one out of these ones and put another of Pickles, but because Pickles is really good against black decks in general, or any other deck that has removal for your cards. So being able to play this card out of like the Tutor, the Porchi, or being able to play her out of this guy, the Big Pan, they both play a 1/4 or lower Foxy Pirates card. And this is like the best card that you can play so you can protect them. It says that other Foxy Pirates cannot be KO except Pickles, so they have to KO this card first before they can KO the other ones. That's very important, so you can keep all these cards on board, so you can keep using your abilities. I mean, so you can like win with these cards, which are the most important ones. So at some point you're just gonna ignore the opponent's board, the bare minimum, and then you're gonna just keep going at the opponent's face, and you're gonna just thread the needle, like just exalt life most times, because you're gonna be able to lock 2 of the opponent's cards and you don't really care too much about the opponent's board, and then you're gonna win over the course of like 2 or 3 turns. Usually that's how you win with this deck. Another new card that we got was Sanji, so you can play for, you're always gonna have less done than the opponent because of the leader ability. Well, depending on the day, of course. If you're playing against Law or something like that, you're not gonna be able to do that. But still, this card is really good in most of the scenarios, so you do have to play this one as a 2k counter. And we have Monda, I think is the name. This character being able to just the same as Chopper and the other one, but it's an activate main, so you can use it anytime you have less done than the opponent, so you can get back to the opponent, like same done as the opponent, or you can keep using the leader's ability. So it's another good card just to have. It's a cheap 2 cost that you can play, so you can proc the leader's ability. It's a Foxy Pirates. It's very important to play for that reason. I like Khalifa because it draws you cards. Sometimes you're gonna be playing a lot of cards into the board. Just having a 2k that just draws you cards could be really good. So definitely that's the reason why I play it. And then we have our blockers, Kid and Queen, because again, you just suffer from hand size, and having blockers is just really good. So definitely once you're all set up, you just want to have some blockers to just finish the game, of course. Very important for what it does, and of course I don't see any other card that can take the spot on this deck, because there is nothing as useful as having blockers at the end of the game, of course. Well, that's the deck that I have for today. It's a very complicated deck to play. I will make some mistakes in this one because I only played it today, but still, the more that you play, the better that you can get with this deck. And it can definitely get you some wins because it has some definitely good combos that you can think about. If you think you have some better build, just let me know in the comments. Tell me of cards that you think are good for this deck, and we can all try to build the best deck possible for this leader. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and let's get this gameplay. And a huge thanks to Card Market for sponsoring this video. Okay, we're gonna play against Law. We're going first, which is fine. We do have the get an extra card here, which we get a second copy of Poutine, I think is her name. And we get the guy that is a ramp, so I fully expect the guy that is ramp to go away. But that's okay. I mean, it did his job. Like, he has to remove him, or he removes the other one, which is even probably better for me, because now I can keep ramping. He attacks me. I'll take... I have two options: to play the kid or to play the... there's different options. I don't know what to do here. And then I completely forgot to use the 3-drop again. I mean, I completely forgot. It's a new card, so that, I mean, definitely it's something that I should have done. Use the 3-drop here. It would have been really good for me to attack next turn. If I want to tap out, I can attack, take a card from my opponent's hand, and then I mean, do a lot. So definitely not using the 3-drop to the best of his abilities. So it's my bad. They're new cards. I don't always remember all the abilities. This guy being able to use it once every turn is kind of insane. So that is my bad, and I probably won't use the ability this turn again. Yeah, I didn't use the ability this turn again. That is my bad. That is on me. I should have definitely played better in that regards. But I mean, sometimes I make mistakes like that. I'm human. I make mistakes like that, but it's fine. We're gonna still try to win this one, because we did get to play Foxy, which makes every card in my every creature in my opponent's board -1. Really obnoxious ability for my opponent to deal with. He doesn't deal me the damage enough to put me to 0, which I think is a mistake on my opponent's end. He should have just attacked me for big numbers here, not develop a queen. Just trying to put me to 0 life, and then from there he'll have a better time. But now that I have my he plays a purple poison, however, so I mean, it's not bad. He doesn't have a bad board, but now I am gonna be in a good spot at the moment. I do get to play all of these cards, get to search for a Foxy, play one of the sharks, and then start attacking for big numbers. See what my opponent wants to do. I get to attack this one for 6. See if my opponent wants to combo, block and combo, which will end up being fine if he does. He does block and combo. I'm okay with that. And then I get to ramp with Foxy, and he still has to get rid of that one, or he has to attack through the Foxy attacks, which is okay with me. He uses the 5k the fight reduction, so he's gonna remove the Foxy for sure. Okay. He is gonna attack for 5 first. I don't know why. He should have removed the Foxy first, no? Oh, I guess he had an extra energy. I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. If his objective was to tap my guy so he can attack it, then it doesn't matter. However, I will defend this one because it's important for me to keep the board here. I'm gonna play the queen because, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to just refill the board. And then that gave me the other one that I can play, and now I have a good board to go into the next turn. So definitely a good idea to keep this. Attack with this one here. Attack with this one here, and then lock the leader and the blocker. And now we have definitely a winning position here. My opponent only has 2 cards in hand. One of them has to be, like, the best possible case scenario is a reduction plus a rusher, but like Missile Sunday is kind of bad there in that case. So definitely a good scenario for us. He is gonna remove one of my blockers, and he opts to remove the one that is not tapped, so that is not untapped. So I get to block this Zoro fairly easy. And then now we are able to just attack his leader now. And he has to find a way to kill me next turn, or I will be able to just go for game. I will attack this one first, use the leader ability to freeze the blocker on this one. Then attack for 5, attack for 5, attack for 6, see if he blocks. He doesn't, so I get to, well, honestly, here I'm, yeah, I get Connor here, is fine. This is fine. I just wanted to develop enough here to win, try to win. The problem is if he does have removal for my my guy, it could be really risky. I do have 10k worth of combo power, but he doesn't have removal, so it's all good here. I can deal with whatever he plays as long as he's not like going for game this turn, right? Defending here, this guy for sure is important. I don't want to lose my whole board, especially my blockers. My blockers are very important. But my opponent does have to play a couple of blockers himself. Not one, but at least 2. Yeah, 2 blockers. But I don't think it's enough to survive. Even if he does have something like a radical beam, I have enough attackers here, 5 attackers to deal with my opponent. 7, 7, 7 will do the deed. There you go. So we were able to win this one. I did make a couple of misplays on my end. My opponent did one that I can think of, which was, no, it wasn't even a misplay because he was trying to use the Dawn that he was gonna return back. It didn't really end up mattering, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, I think I played the best that I could, and I think it showcased some of the power of that of Foxy for sure. Okay, and we're gonna go with playing against Gecko Moria, or turn 2. Playing this chart could be incorrect, but also if he destroys my chart and he doesn't discard me 1 card from hand, I think it's the same amount of value, but he's gonna lose cards from grave instead. So I'll take if he wants to destroy this chart instead of playing like the Perona. Different options, but he's gonna go with the making me discard with Perona. I discard the kid because it's gonna be a difficult card to develop in this board. And then I get to attack with this guy for 6. I do have to be as aggressive as I can because yeah, I mean our deck is gonna try to like out tempo my opponents here. And then we did ramp, which means that we're not gonna be able to use the big pass ability, I don't think. He attacks for 7, discards, and plays what, Perona probably. Okay, making me discard. I have to take that one. And attacks for 6. I can combo, or I could just take it, and then next turn I'm gonna start attacking anyway. Probably have to combo to this one, honestly. But now I'm gonna be playing like Foxy next turn, probably. Difficult to say. I think both options, comboing and taking, is fine. But eventually he's gonna be playing some obnoxious cards that I have to like have answers for. I didn't end up playing the Foxy. I wanted to play this 3-drop, but I kind of messed up here. So I should probably use... I could use the leader ability. Difficult decisions here, but I guess I'm gonna wait for next turn where I can play Foxy on the 3-drop and see he cannot kill my Foxy. That could also be really good. Now I'm banking that he's not gonna be able to remove this 6-drop. Hopefully he's not, but if he is, I mean, it's gonna give me trouble, but it is what it is, right? At least I was able to combo last turn out of that attack, and then I don't have to worry about too much about this about it this turn. He's gonna bring something back. He's gonna bring a Hodge back so he can get some cards into the hand. That is okay. That's not that big of a deal because next turn Foxy is gonna be actually pretty decent. I should combo to this one, however, because I don't know how much he's gonna attack with the other two. He could attack 7/7, which seems to be the case. Attacks for 7 and attacks for 7. So yeah, I have to go to 1. But now we're in a very good position at the moment, because now I can play Foxy. I can play this guy, which prevents my guys from being destroyed. I deal with one Piranha, and then I can freeze the leader and the other Piranha. Not that one. That one. Okay. So he's probably gonna let it die, and then I can start attacking the leader, which is great, because he only has like the Hodgeback to deal with my guy, and also he's gonna be -1 for the turn. So if he doesn't know about this card protecting my board, he's gonna find out very quickly, of course. So that's good. I have 2 good win conditions in my board, and they have protection, so I'm not in the most terrible of the spots. And all his cards have -1 attack, which is great. And I also have a queen to refill my hand, and I have a couple of 2k counters. So my position in this game is not the worst, and I'm probably gonna be able to use my leader ability once again next turn. So again, my position in this game is not the most terrible, and that's something good. That's definitely something that I, depending on what my opponent plays here, is gonna make or break this game. Okay, Gecko Moria, definitely one of the cards that I don't want to see with this guy. So he's gonna try to remove my 3-drop because he doesn't have any other option. Okay, I wish I had another one so I can protect my board again, but we'll see what happens. I'm definitely gonna have to play a queen anyway. So let's start with the queen and see what we got. This card is good, but I honestly I should have thought about it, and I'm gonna win in the span of 2 turns, so I should have kept the combo power here instead of keeping this 3-drop. I think that keeping this 3-drop was too greedy, and I should have gone for the combo power here, because that's gonna cost me the game here if I believe correctly. If anything, because he can go for game with 3 cards, and I just need the extra combo power in case he removes something like my queen. So definitely not going for the combo power could definitely cost me the game here. I can attack 7/7/7, put him to 1 life, and he has to either go for game or clear my whole board, which is not also possible if he has if I have more counter power. So definitely my mistake here. I could have taken a combo power, and I took a card that didn't have any combo power. So definitely my bad in that end. And then freeze this too. That's important, of course. And I can play the protection, or I can play the draw. And I end up playing the protection. So yeah, this double mistake here on my end. That's why I think I lose this game, if I lose this game. Because yeah, putting him here to 1 or make him discard cards here is also pretty good. But yeah, putting him to 1 allows me to have maybe the opportunity to win next turn. And okay, so I'm gonna play the 3-drop instead. Okay, so that 3-drop was fine. This 3-drop was incorrect. I should have gotten combo power here. And I played this one, which allows me to get protection, but I should have gotten combo power here. So I have 10k worth of combo power, and I can survive. Like this board that I have right now will be enough to go for game. But if he removes my queen, which he can easily do in that deck, well, with an Ice Age, then he has the opportunity to actually go for game here, and he can capitalize on that. And he attacks for 7, and I have to take this 7. I can combo out of this 7, but if I combo out of this 7, he KOs my other 7. And then I don't know if I can go for game next turn. I think I need all the 7s to go for game. So I only need like a 1k out of life if I would have kept the combo power. I miscounted here. I should have at least tried to go for game with the cards that I have on board. But definitely it was my mistake ultimately here if I lose this game, because I think I'm gonna. He would have been able to attack for like 9 for 10, and I would have been able to combo if I would have gotten the counter. So again, it was my mistake here. And if I combo out of the Absolute, then he deals with like one of my guys, and he would have enough to combo because I attack for 9. Attack for 9 here. He goes combo out of the 9. Then I have to attack for like 7, 9, 7. He could combo out of that one, and then he loses. I still think, yeah, he would have lost if I just combo out of one of the attacks. Honestly, that is on me. This loss is on me. I could have won this game, definitely. I had the right setup to win this game. So it is definitely on me to lose this game. Alright, and we're gonna play against C. Gonna go second. Our hand is... no, it's okay. It's not the greatest at the moment, but it will serve. They're playing Jack. Interesting card to be playing right now. We don't really mind. We have a good opening. We have the 3-drop into a ramp, so that'll be great. Oh, we got another one. That's actually pretty good. Definitely get to ramp here for free, and then my opponent might make me discard a card. Oh, never mind. He's gonna make me discard 2 cards, and maybe another one, depending on what he does here. I mean, that's fine. He is losing an energy to do this, and he can do C's ability, but that'll be really aggressive to do it. So I'll take another damage. It doesn't matter, and we get to play another one of this. Oh, we got another one. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. We get to play this guy, which it gives protection against C's ability. And then we get to play this one again and just get to search for something else. I don't get to play anything else, but that's fine. I have to choose -1 target, but I'm not gonna play anything. We get to ramp, and we get to attack with Foxy. Question if I attack with this one too, but I think I do attack with the 3-drop. Why not? No reason not to. Like, if he attacks me, I'm just gonna defend, and next turn I'm just gonna push for a lot of damage, since I already have a full board, and I can even use my leader ability. Honestly, if I drew a Foxy, would be really like the top end that I'm looking for. He attacks me for 5. I can just combo 1 easily, and then I mean, let's see what happens. He attacks me with Jack, which is gonna force me to discard a card. And he plays the blocker. Attacks for 6. Sure, I'll discard one of these ones and then just combo out of that one. I do wanna attack with everything in my board. And then here, I'll attack the leader. And I can even ignore the Jack and just attack his leader. But if he defends with like the blocker, and like if I attack for 7 and he blocks with the Borsalino, instead of like, if he blocks combo, then that's fine. Then I can just lock the blocker and the leader. He doesn't, so I just get to block, to lock Jack and the leader. Attack with this one, -3, 1, 2, 3. That locks the leader and Jack, and then I can return 1 back. So basically, I didn't lose any Dawn. And my opponent is at 0 life with a bunch of cards that he's not even gonna be able to play. And yeah, I don't think he can come back from this one. There's just nothing that he can do on this hand, absolutely nothing. But that's the power of these 3-drops. They allow you to replace your hand and then be really aggressive, because I have a full board now, and my god, that's just really difficult to beat. Even with any deck that you can think of, it's just, this is a really difficult board to overcome, especially because I'm gonna be locking down 2 cards from him. So definitely the way to go here. Okay, we're gonna play against Rob Lucy. Good start for our opponent. Earth Star is okay, I guess. It's not the most terrible. And I guess we have to play this 1-drop. Not the greatest thing to happen, but because if he has a Rob Lucy, he's gonna be able to remove both our cards. But I mean, I guess it will be what it will be. Nothing that we can do there. If I would have gotten the 3-drop, so then I can ramp this turn, and then I have double ramp, then I mean, that would have been really good for us. But we'll see if that's the case. He does seem to have the Rob Lucy here, so yeah. It's not the greatest thing to happen here, but let's see if we can come back from this. I do at least can play a 5-drop. Again, not the best 5-drop to play on this spot at the moment, especially with 2 of these guys on the board. But we have to play something here, eh? Like, Kid would have been much better on this spot, but I mean, it's probably gonna die anyway. Double Foxy could have maybe put me into the game again, but if I play Foxy and I don't have protection for Foxy, it's also really bad. So either way, I have a really difficult game to come back from. He doesn't play anything this turn, so that's good, I guess, at least. And I don't think he's gonna be able to KO the Queen here with 3 cards. So that's also good. With 3 Dawn, I mean. Okay, he didn't remove the Queen. Okay. I like that. So that means that I can play this for 3. And he's gonna defend the leader anyway. So might as well just have this so might as well just attack for big the leader with big numbers, so he defends the leader with that. And he attacks my Queen, which is great, so I can combo a 1k. Let's combo the Kid, because I don't think I'm gonna need it anymore. The good thing is that next turn I might be able to play Foxy. He attacks me for 5, I have to combo to that one. Sanji or Kefla? Probably Kefla. I don't think I can get to attack on this game for that one. That was really bad for us, because I really needed the Foxy here. So that ripped the Foxy out of her hand. Makes it really difficult for us. I guess we're gonna play this Kid and then try to attack. Trying to out-tempo our opponent here. It is really the only option that we have. We are gonna lock both the leader and the Lucy. And then attack for 5, and attack for 7, and attack for 7. It's probably our best option. He will probably remove one of them, one of my cards. Although I do have protection for my cards, and I have a blocker. So it's not like the worst spot to be on. So even through the mistakes that I made, I'm still in this game very well. And then unless he has a mass removal or something different, I'm still gonna attempt to probably go for game next turn. So he has to have like a Sabo and a specific removal to try to go for game. Let's see what he can do. Don't get me wrong, he can have that, but at least we have good options in our hand, in our board. Ideally, I'm able to keep 3 of the Fox Pirates, so we can so difficult. So we can use the Foxy leader ability again, but it's gonna be difficult, of course. Especially because I don't have any Foxy Pirates in my hand, so definitely a detriment here. Because then I might have to block with my 5-drop. With my 5-drop, and I don't want to do that. But if he has removal, he has to remove my 3-drop, so very difficult spot to be on. I think I will block with the kid. I know it sounds terrible, but I want to keep as many Foxy Pirates as possible so I can trigger my leader ability next turn. It is very important for me to survive one more turn to try to close the game. So that's what I'm gonna go for, but definitely not something that I want to do here. Either way, I think he would have enough removal for both the Foxy and the Chopper. Like both the Queen and the Kid. Like if he has one cost reduction and he plays something that kills 2 things, he would have been able to kill both things anyway. So not something that I could have really play around. He attacks for 6. That's really bad, but I think I have to defend it. He understands that I don't want to lose my Foxy Pirates. So he's attacking for 6 here. And then KOing something else, I think. Yeah, he's still gonna be able to just kill 1. I think he could have killed 2, right? Maybe he didn't understand how that card worked, but I'm gonna try to go for game now because that's my only option. Since I didn't have the Foxy Pirates to deal with this. And then, yeah, I mean, I just have to just try to go for game here. I do 5, and then I might as well use my Foxy's ability to lock the thing, just in case, but... But I'm trying to go for game here. Okay, he does have enough. At least if he removes everything and plays a blocker, then I don't have a way to win the game. But I mean, I'm still in this game. I don't think he can go for game because I have double 2k and I have 2 lives, so really impossible if he tries to go for game. I should have combo out of that one maybe, or block, just in case. He plays a blocker because that allows me to play maybe around a blocker. Maybe I shouldn't have even attacked with that one. But then I needed to lock the A drop, right? He goes -3, -6. Gecko Moria into Rebecca, into Spatnum, into this guy, which can get the Rob Lucy and can kill both. So I should have blocked out of that one, eh? I should have blocked and defended, and then maybe I have enough to go for game here. It was difficult for me to tell, but yeah, I was not expecting him to be able to play a blocker and defend that one. I do know they have that card now, so they do have that option. It's kind of on me, but I made some mistakes that it's just a difficult deck to play, and they just had enough removal to get him there. But I mean, we live and we learn. I was just trying to showcase the deck versus the most powerful decks. I think I could still have won if I played that to perfection. But it's a really complicated deck to play, of course, especially since I only played it today. Well, let's go to the next game. All right, and for the final thoughts on this deck, it's definitely it's not as bad as with other like non-meta decks of other sets. This deck does have legs. The cards that it plays are actually very synergistic, and they're good enough to compete. I mean, it's still one of the weakest decks of the new expansion, but it's still a deck that is very playable, and it can get you wins if you play it correctly. So they did a good job on this set with the new leaders, and I'm excited to see what new support it gets for it to be a little bit more competitive. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and have a good day.